A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When Jesus came into the district of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say that the Son of Man is?" And they said, "Some say John the Baptist, but others Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father in heaven. And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Brothers and sisters, today is the solemnity of St. Peter and Paul, the two columns on which the church is built. The missionary Paul and Peter, the first from among the apostles, the Pope. And brothers and sisters, we have a lot to learn from Peter, not only because the promise that Jesus gave him remains till the Pope of our times, that whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. And you will have that guidance, those keys to the kingdom of heaven, because you will be that rock. But even more so, notice that Peter only came to know who he is and what God is asking of him when he himself recognized who Christ is. Notice that's something that happens in our lives too. That when we recognize who God is, and we are able to give testimony, witness to it, that He is the Christ, the living God, we find out all the more who we are. And God guides us to our fullness, because without God, we will never be fulfilled. We will never come to know our identity. Notice that those who do not realize who God is struggle greatly to see their identity, to see the point in things that seem pointless, that seem unfair. But with God, not only do answers come, but we, created in the image of God, can realize our image, can fulfill it. And that's what I wish all of you, brothers and sisters, and to myself, that coming to know God more each and every day, we can come to know ourselves. Have a blessed Monday, and God bless to you all.